What's up, y'all? It's your boy Kuya P. This is Nerds Rule the World. I got two of my pals here with me to give you a review. I got to give a shout out to Anthony Francis with the movie review and screen comment. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Glad to be back.
Appreciate you, my brother. And of course, from Reviews and Done, the one and only Derek Dunn. How are you, sir?
Good.
All right, my guy. It's great to see you as well. Let's get into Christy, y'all. Y'all see from the background. Biopic. We love us some biopics here. Go check out a review of The Smashing Machine. Whether that was a good or a bad one, we'll see. Go check out that review. But we're going to get into another fighter, Christy Martin, with Christy. Let's check out the trailer for Christy. Here we go.
You must be the lady I've been hearing so much about.
Yes, sir. It's an honor to meet you, Mr. King.
Now tell me about yourself. Jesse here says that you fight in all pink.
I'm from West Virginia.
What's that got to do with pink?
Nothing, sir. I'm just telling you about myself.
Yeah, pink was my idea.
I think I found my thing. I bet most people go their entire lives and they don't even know what their thing is.
You the world champion right now. You think you what makes the world turn. But one day you're gonna wake up and realize that it turns just fine without you.
What are you doing sneaking around behind my
I'm
back?
sneaking around. Hey, Dad. I think I want to come home.
Want to lose your trainer, your career, all of it?
Honey, you are like family to me. I am worried about you. I've heard some stuff.
What stuff?
There's no Christy Martin without me.
I need help, Mama. He's angry at me all the time.
Oh, Christy. You sound crazy.
If you leave me, I'll kill you.
You do what you have to do. I spent half my life hiding. It's my house. My things. It's my gym.
Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, have I got a treat for you.
All right, there you go, Christy. Check it out. Think it's still in theaters in different areas. Check out your local listings, and if not, coming to digital platforms very soon. Let's get into a little bit more on the story outside of that trailer, and then I'll talk about the cast and crew, and then my boys and I will break down with our thoughts. The director on this is David Michôd, who also helped pen the script with Mirrah Foulkes, as well as Katherine Fugate. Shout out to them. The lead cast that I want to highlight, Sydney Sweeney, is our Christy Martin. Ben Foster. When I first saw this film, I didn't realize that was freaking Ben Foster. Ben's a great looking guy, good looking guy, but he is transformed as Jim Martin in this role. He puts on a little weight and some makeup, and man, Ben kills it as Jim Martin. Shout out to him. We have Merritt Wever as Joyce Salters, Ethan Embry, who plays Johnny Salters, Jess Gabor as Rosie, James Self is one of the coaches. Where's the guy I wanted to find and highlight? Chad Coleman. Shout out to my man, Chad L. Coleman. You know him from The Walking Dead. I had the pleasure of interviewing him years ago when he was on The Walking Dead. He plays Don King and is excellent in that role. But shout out to the entire cast and crew. I'm highlighting a few in here, but it takes a village. So love and light to everybody on the cast and crew for this film. And I want to highlight real quick, go check out my interview with David Michôd, Mirrah Foulkes, as well as the legendary Christy Martin, who this film is about. Here on the channel right now. Had a great time talking to them. But that's your cast and your crew. Again, this story, this is the life and career of Christy Martin, who was a a female boxer that kind of paved the way for Layla Ali and other female boxers of their time, and how she kind of lived through this. She escaped her West Virginia town, was then fighting for Don King, but then she met the champion Layla Ali, who would be the best of the best of our female boxers. But her journey through this, but then also her relationship with her husband, played by Ben Foster, Jim Martin, and then getting shot up by him and surviving, is an incredible story of survival and relationships and hiding yourself, not having the support of your family in that, and who she meets along the way. Oh, that reminded me, Katy O'Brien, who you'll meet throughout this film, and then eventually that you'll learn in real life became her future, Christy's future wife, is phenomenal in this. I wanted actually more of Katy O'Brien. I'm a big fan of hers, but she has like a bit part in this, but getting that tale, but just the overarching story in this here, which we'll get into in the review, but really well cast, and then bringing to life this story. I want to quickly just recommend, there's a Netflix docu-series that was actually the inspiration to make this feature, that Michôd and Foulkes saw about Christy, that then later contacting Christy. She had wrote a book about this as well, so you can actually go get that book, available at Christy's site. But that was the birth of this film. So there you go. Again, based on a true story, biopics. We love biopics here. I know my man Derek Dunn does as well. So let's get into this, our thoughts. Initial thoughts before we dive into the full review. Derek Dunn, initial thoughts when you heard about this Christy movie. Were you familiar with Christy the Fighter?
Oh yeah, definitely. Knew who she was. Watched the Netflix special. Remember watching the Layla Ali fight, which is one of my. I'm gonna get into that later in the review, but not very, very, very solid flick. Solid biopics. Sweeney is very good. Perfect pivot for her for that next phase of her career.
All right, Anthony. Initial thoughts when you heard about this film.
Same. I saw the Netflix thing. I knew of her. I've seen her fight once or twice. I like Sydney Sweeney as an actress. I like, is it Michôd, David Michôd, the director. He's done some really good films, Animal Kingdom, The King, a couple others. I'm a fan of his work. I love sports dramas, and I was interested.
All right, let's get right into the review. What did you? I'm gonna toss it right back to you, Anthony, and then over to you, Derek. Review. Let's get into it. What did you think of the overall story and this cast for Christy?
It's a damn good movie. It is really, really good. I think Sweeney is Oscar worthy at nomination at the very least. I think she's fantastic. Ben Foster, look, he's, without hyperbole here, he's the Sean Penn of his generation. I mean, he is so good, but he's done the smart move. He doesn't take many lead roles. He's a character actor through and through. He changes his appearance. He's too intense for modern audiences, man, and I don't care. I love him. It's a good film. Everybody's good in it. Coleman, I've liked him since The Wire. Oh, my God. Man, he's got one of the best moments in The Wire. He's going to prison for his life, and he asks for like cheeseburgers, and he's just relaxed because he knows this is it. And he's telling him, turning on Stringer Bell. Anyway, that's another show. Christy, right? I could talk about The Wire. Oh my God. It's just so good. It's rich in character. It's a hell of a story. It really is. And forgive me, the actress who plays her mom. I've liked her for years. I can't.
Merritt Wever, Joyce Salter.
Yes, she's wonderful in everything she does. And she's always different. It's a strong story told correctly, unlike another film called Smashing Machine. You get into why she was so driven, why the roadblocks came, why she had to fight, harder in life as well as the ring. It's just really well told. It doesn't put her up on a pedestal. and but it allows her to tell the true story realistically. I mean, there's really no. I mean, yeah, movies are. This is a very dramatic scene here, but there's nothing padded for the drama. It's just one hell of a great story, and I'm sad that people aren't going to see it. I'm sad that it's just going to kind of fade away because Ben Foster as well and Sweeney, just Oscar nomination worthy. It's incredible work. I think it's Sweeney's best performance since Euphoria, where she came from, and she's phenomenal on that show. She stands out amongst all these great, younger actors. I liked it a lot. I think it's really good. The name, I would have done a little something, like maybe a subtitle, Christy, everybody's saying, who, what, let alone Sydney Sweeney's fans. They're not going to know who this is. So I would have done, Christy, the story of blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Bad title. Very good movie. I was really, because I was going in, it's pretty mixed critically. And I went in and I'm like, well, okay. It's really good. I recommend the hell out of this thing.
All right. Derek Dunn, what were your thoughts on Christy?
All right. So as you all know, like I said, when we talk about biopics, we go into the whole warts and all thing. And Christy, for the most part, got it right. I'm kind of leaning to something Patrick might know about. So again, with biopics, there's so many ways you can go. And if you know Christy's story, you could have easily had it to where it opens up with her husband attempted murder, and then she's in recovery, and the entire film is her flashback, and then the third act is the recovery. But no, they do it right to where it pretty much starts as her as a teen, and then you go up to the end. So that was the perfect way to tell this kind of story, because we see her rise, and we also see the adversity, like stuff keeps happening, and she knows something's wrong, but she's just like, she's still staying there. Sweeney, pitch perfect role. As Anthony alluded to, Ben Foster. Again, Anthony and I, he always hears me say that Luke Perry was a character actor trapped in Teen Idol's body. Ben Foster started on a show called Flash Forward on the Disney Channel, and he's constantly been able to go forward, and he could have easily been stuck in that whole like perky romantic comedy type Trump guy, but he started he did it right. After he did 3:10 to Yuma with Russell Crowe, he started doing small stuff to where he can really show his meat.
No, Ben. Yeah.
Yes, what I meant. Meaty roles. And as far as Chad Coleman, phenomenal. Always good as Don King. He avoided turning King into a character and gave his own little flavor to Don King. The only gripe I had with Christy, was the way they did Layla Ali. Because I remember that fight, and Layla beat the brakes off Christy Martin. I mean, she beat the brakes off of Christy Martin. And I also thought the actress they cast in the role, she's a real boxer. She's also in the Army. She fought in the Olympics. I might be being picky, but I thought the makeup job they did and just the way they made her look, it was to me, it was kind of an insult to Layla Ali, because that's a beautiful black woman. And they could have did a little bit more with the whole makeup job and who they had playing Layla Ali. And then I looked her up, and she's also very attractive. It's almost like, yeah, she's fresh out. And all right, go to the set. Like, y'all couldn't do a little more to her. But other than that, though, I mean, great biopic, great performance from Sweeney. As we said earlier, this is another one that should have been possibly rolled out small and then maybe go wider. Even this might have did better if it totally bypassed theaters altogether. Maybe it was on Apple or Prime, and you did like a small little awards run. But I think if it was on Apple, like a Prime, I think more people would have watched it, because again, if you don't know boxing, you don't know who Christy Martin is.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
All right, gentlemen. We did a review for the Smashing Machine. Y'all go check out that review with me and Derek and Anthony. We commented about that film having warts and all. And I think you also brought up this comment again, Derek, in this. This was what I wanted Smashing Machine to be. This gave us the warts and all. I thought this was really well done. One of the best films of the year. Everybody was cast extremely well. This whole cast brought it, as we said, and the story, again, we understood everything that needed to be told here, in regards to the ugliness of family, the work it takes to the sacrifice it takes to become a champ, and then the downfalls that can happen and the people that you choose along the way. Everything was really had its meat there. Unfortunately, people didn't see this film, and that's what's going to be heartbreaking, because I think you said this as well, Anthony, that Ben Foster should be looked at, Sydney Sweeney should be looked at for the work that they did in this. I thought they played the hell out of their roles in this, and it was done extremely well in both the casting, the crew, the way it was shot, and it's just heartbreaking that enough people didn't see this. I think the title's fine, but Sydney Sweeney fans, Sydney Sweeney has shot herself in the foot with, I think, her public persona and what she's chosen to put out there and not do, in speaking out against certain things. And that's what's the downfall, I think, absolutely, of this film. The film is perfect, but her public perception and what this world does now is what's hurting this film. And that's what's unfortunate. And I don't know if we want to talk to that, but I agree with you guys. This is a great film that just enough people aren't going to see. We're gonna talk it up now. We are talking it up. It's a great film, but what do we think about personas of what we publicity? That is the culture, how that takes down films. Let me throw it to you, Derek. What do you think about like what we put out there? In regards to that PR perspective, and Sydney there was a jeans commercial where she didn't, it just didn't air right, and just that choice to do that. But then also when confronted with, with things, she's not talking it down and she's accepting that base to help push her. Let me throw it to you, Derek.
So Sweeney's case is somebody like, you need a Olivia Pope or Ray Donovan to help get her back on track, because honestly, she's not particularly liked. I mean, real talk. I mean, even before the whole jeans thing, just reading message boards, reading things online and everything. So a lot of women don't like Sydney Sweeney, and the biggest thing is like she's a basic white girl. All she has going for her is her chest. And I think there's more to her than that. She has to have the right person directing her, though. And I think with Euphoria, with this, it shows that she has her talent. I mean, I don't even blame Sydney from Madam Web. I thought she was okay in that. The same with the one she did.
Madam Web was one of the worst movies of the year, if not of all time.
Decade of the decade.
But it's like, I don't blame her though. Like she has to have the right person guiding her, but she's also somebody you got to get a handle on your persona and your PR stuff, because real talk is like, your whole thing could be you could become another Gina Carino. So that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah, she's fallen to that steps, unfortunately. What about you, Anthony? What do you think? What are some additional thoughts on this, man?
I mean, you're right, Derek. We now live in a time where public people, celebrities, have to live by a code. You know what I mean? I mean, this just popped into my head. William Friedkin, directed French Connection, Exorcist. He has a famous story he tells about the final scene of The Exorcist, because the priest giving the last rites over Damien Karras is supposed to be crying and shaking, and he couldn't get him to do it because he's not an actor, he's a priest. So he told his cameraman to roll when I point at you and don't stop rolling, and he called the priest over and he's like, come here, I'm going to do something, you're going to trust me, and it's going to help you. I love you, and when I do this, immediately go over and do your scene. And he punched him in the face, a priest who had never acted before, punched Friedkin in the face. Friedkin punched him. Point is, everybody's fine. freaking made many movies and has died a respected man. No one, not that I'm saying somebody should do that. You couldn't do that now. Your movie would get shut down. You'd be blackballed. Um, uh, we live in that society now, and as much as I push against it, I'm a liberal, folks listening, but yeah, I don't like it either. But that's where we are, and if you're going to take yourself seriously as an actor, a comedian, a musician, whatever, you have to watch it. You really do. And I'm not talking political party. You just have to watch how you do it, what you say. And you're right, Derek. She's fallen into that. It's not fair to her, free speech, but oh, I'm not going to have that, like there's a great Ice-T album from 94, Freedom of Speech, and in parentheses, just watch what you say. And that's the world we live in now. And I think she's a good actress. I hope that, because it wasn't the comedy she did with Glenn Powell, didn't that make money?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't think of the name of it. But I hope that she keeps going, and one shouldn't, I don't know, we don't, but one shouldn't judge her by a string of flops, as they're calling it. She had two fail in a row, That's not really a string, and nowadays people do. Oh, so-and-so's got a new movie out. Yeah, but their last three didn't make any money, so this can't be good. You know what? I hope she recovers. I hope I'm really paraphrasing a longer conversation on this particular subject, but she's too good of an actress, and of her age bracket, forgive me, I haven't seen too many that have blown me away currently. And she's really good, starting at Euphoria and a few other things. I hope she recovers. I hope this finds an audience at home, and maybe the Academy's watching. Who knows? But it's too good of a performance to ignore. I mean, if you like films, if you like good acting, see this movie. Don't pay attention to what she does on her off time. You're going to see her play a person in a film. That's why you're there.
All
that's
right.
That's my censored 2 cents.
There's like you said, Anthony, there's a bigger conversation to be had, and we're not going to stay too long because I don't think people are here to hear that. Although we did bring it in because we would be remiss if we didn't bring that in.
Yeah.
I think this is, for the film, it's a great film, definitely a must see, and that's why we're talking it up. Honestly, our true thoughts on this film, for the material that it is, it's a really well done story, really well cast. Sydney Sweeney, the actor, is amazing in this, and she kills it. Everybody brought it. The story is phenomenal. The acting is phenomenal. The cinematography was phenomenal. The person, in regards to that aspect, for me to quickly just give my 2 cents on that, I'm glad that she's being exposed. If she truly is a shit person, I want it to be known. I want to know that there's shit people, because I don't want to give you my money. Just like I'm not shopping at Target or Walmart because you support evil people, and I'm not for that shit. I'm not going to give you my money. If this is who you are as a person, that's unfortunate. I'd like to like you more because I think you're a phenomenal actor. To me, then I want to check you out as a person. But if you're a shit person, you're a shit person. If you're not making the right choices, it is what it is. I'm glad that we are knowing more now in this time of life and realities. It is what it is, But Sydney Sweeney, the actor, it's sad that because of her persona, that all the work that everybody else put into this film, Ben Foster, David Michôd, Mirrah, Foulkes, they're experiencing the backlash because of her personality. And that, to me, is the saddest thing of it all. Because of her statements, they're now being affected when this is phenomenal work. And I'll leave it at that. Anthony, you had a quick hand sign. Go ahead.
I just said, me.
Yeah.
Mr. Strange, I just wanted to piggyback on what you just said real quick. How, yes, let's not let their work be sunk, nor hers be sunk by whatever people think of her personally. Great example. Sorry, Cosby Show. Guy's
Yes.
evil.
I love the Cosby Show.
The guy is evil, deserved everything he got. But when they pulled the reruns, the syndication, you know who lost money? He has billions. He doesn't have to worry about it. The late Malcolm Jamal Warner. I can't even believe I'm saying that. Lisa Bonet, everybody, Felicia Rashad, they lost revenue. Let's not punish people. Let's just see the movie for what it is, the performances for what they are, and then go home and turn off interviews.
Yeah.
And let me tell you about the tariffs. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Yeah. I think, again, we all agree. Great film, great cast, really well done. Unfortunate that real world people and the choices certain people make affect everyone else in this. So there you go. Those are our thoughts. Shout out to my brother Derek Dunn, Anthony Francis. Go check out their reviews. We're going to close it out because I think we've gone super long on this. There's ways we can go even longer on this, but we'll save that. If you want to talk about it, hit us up in the comments. We'll jump in there. We'll go back and forth with you guys, but we appreciate it. Again, thank you, Derek. Thank you, Anthony. I'm Cookie P. This is Nerds World of the World. Let us know what you think. Let's get into it longer in the comments below. Christy, we're out, y'all. Peace.